Hola. Hello. Let's turn on some light. Let's turn on some light. Hello. Welcome to the Mimi Show. Although it's been about ice a couple of weeks, a couple of days, and we're going to show you some videos of them being too rough with Americans, throwing them in their paddy wagons and being disrespectful. Hello, and welcome. I took care of my business. Still have more business to take care of. Here we go. My to-do list. To-do-y. Whoa, to-do list. Now, hubby is going to be in the office tomorrow. That sucks because I like when he's home with me. It's so much better. I like when my husband works from home. I'm not lonely and missing him. Lonely and missing him. Yes.
So the ICE thugs have really hit a brick wall in Minneapolis because their own actions have made it so that Minneapolis has risen up. They're now out there in the street.
Come on in, guys. Come on in. This is going to be a short live. I wonder what you guys want to talk about. I want to talk about the ICE incident. Okay, and how Minneapolis is doing over there. Uh-oh, Kara has homework. Does she have homework? Uh-oh. Dear kindergartners, families, Happy New Year. They're going to learn how to read simple sentences. 5 years old. Isn't that something? Hello, Payne. I was reading my daughter's upcoming things she's going to be learning. They're getting her ready for first grade. First grade. She's not a baby anymore. My baby isn't a baby anymore. She's a little toddler. She's a little toddler. Just taking notes. Ooh, print out. I need to go to the UPS store. Some printouts. I know, first grade. Printout. Constable. Okay. Print out. Yes, yes. And drop it off. Hello, Serene. Okay, guys, we're going to talk about a little bit of ice today, okay? Let me bring up what's going on currently. Hello, Lisa. Lisa, how are you? Yes. The girlfriend has been working. Hold on, let's see. Now, can you guys believe that Meghan and Harry would charge you $100,000 to have lunch with them? $100,000 to have lunch. That's a lot. All right. Let's go to our playlist.
Audio on the video, so I'll just play it here. But some people are calling her out on social media. This royal expert Richard said that.
Let's go down. Okay, he's guilty. Federal agents claiming dismantles ICE. Okay, let's see what's going on here.
All right, welcome to the show, y'all. Hope everybody out there is having an awesome day. I regret to inform you that the country and the world is still falling apart. So I'll break all of that down for you. We have an incredible video from a federal agent, and he calmly dismantles the narrative that ICE put out there around the killing in Minneapolis. And it's a glorious thing to see that they're even being undermined by other federal agents. So we'll talk about that. We also have ICE was caught red-handed hiding evidence after the Minneapolis murder. Truly disgusting stuff. Later on, I'm
working on it, girlfriend. I am working on it. Your girl Danny has hooked me up with all the info and all I need to win this. All I got to do is practice, be smart with what I need to be smart with, and go in there and tell the truth, Lisa. And then I'll be ready. You know, I feel like I'm going to win. I believe that I'm going to win. I have faith I'm going to win because it's a bunch of lies being told on me. Yes, that I committed fraud, hello, Rusty, what's up? And so I'm as ready as I'm going to be able to get. I got my to-do list. I'm going to go. The main thing is just telling the truth, explaining the truth, Lisa, and letting the judge know that she is a liar. And I owe her nothing. She's trying to gouge me out of $10,000. That's what she's trying to do. Let the best person win. I'm ready for this win, Lisa. I'm ready for it, girlfriend. And it wouldn't hurt to get some prayers from my subscribers that I come out victorious with this lawsuit. Okay. Okay, well, Plant, why don't you leave since you don't like me and you're reporting my channel for whatever reason? Um, yeah, that's fine. Leave. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Adrian, Andrea. Oh, Pain, I wish you could too. March in the courtroom to support Lady Letitia. Lady Letitia, smooth jams belongs to me. I did vertical and landscape, so we might get some new people in here that I don't really know. So hopefully we don't get too many trolls. Okay. Hello, Daisy Lee. I got on today really good. I took care of what I needed to take care of. And I need to do some preparing. Okay, let me time this person out. Oh, okay. So we're still talking about the ICE agent, Minneapolis, and what's going on over there. Okay. This gentleman, I won't even call him a gentleman, this ICE agent recently unalived Helen Good. And now the administrative has a GoFundMe for him. For what? He didn't lose his job. He didn't lose any money. He doesn't need any money for medical bills. Why are we having a GoFundMe for him? Let's see what he has to say.
Americans are fighting back, man. They are not taking this lying down.
Back. And it's not just these people protesting. All of us, me, we're fighting back. I'm on YouTube talking about the situation because it's a bad situation. This is unconstitutional that a woman would be gunned down in the middle of daylight by ICE agents and call it self-defense. Right, because there are 6 supporters of what happened to that poor lady. Okay, Kathy, good to see you. Hello, Judy Bird.
So we have all sorts of expletives being thrown at these ICE Gestapo thugs. And I have to be honest with you, it looks like they are being blocked from carrying out their mission of mass deportations. It looks like there is so much community pushback on the ground in Minnesota that it's making their job impossible, which of course you love to see. Now, at the end of the day, they are still basically threatening any and all dissent, right? And I think that's the real goal, is to effectively ban dissent. But having said that, the country is not taking it lying down. So we'll talk about that as well. We also have the military is now officially revolting at the top level as Trump continues to demand a Greenland invasion. I wish I was kidding. I know it sounds like something out of a bad dream, but I swear to you, it is real. We actually need the top military brass to try to talk him out of militarily invading Greenland and stealing it. We'll also get to later on. There's quite a bit of evidence and reason to believe they're going to bomb Iran again. And we have the Venezuela regime change already backfiring spectacularly. So you don't want to miss any of that stuff. Oh, and then also later on, the markets tanked this morning because Trump decided to open a bullshit criminal investigation of the Fed chair, Jerome Powell. Why? Because he doesn't like that Jerome Powell isn't lowering interest rates. So this is how he does lawfare and political persecution and tries to get back at him and twist his arm into doing the thing that he wants. That's what we're witnessing. Everybody knows that's what we're witnessing. It's an incredibly disturbing thing. So you guys know the deal, man. Everybody, please do me a huge favor. Subscribe to the channel. Very simple. Takes you 2 seconds. Just click that button below me. The other thing you can do is click that bell icon so that you get a notification every single time a video drops. As I tell you guys all the time, YouTube does not love political shows. We're controversial, right? So they try to kind of tuck us away in a corner and hide us a little bit. A good way to subvert the algorithm.
I need to talk to my friend real quick. I need to send some additional information. It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Right. Hello, Dell. It's Lady Leticia. I was silent. Hello, good to see you too. I have hard time making LL lives in the morning, but I try to be here as much as possible. Thank you. You can hear me now, right? Exactly. Okay. Okay. I'll go through it piece by piece because I can send that. Yes. So, guys, you can hear me good, 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 good. So what do you think about all this stuff that's happening in America? That people are protesting, and these ICE agents are being not wanted in our cities. What do you think about that? Yeah. I'm glad there's more because okay. Okay, I gotta look for some stuff. Thanks for praying for America. I am too. This is not business as usual, guys. It's not like, oh, everything's gonna be just fine. You know, this will blow over. We'll move on to the next thing. It's time for ICE to go. Yes.
Them and guarantee that you see the show is click that bell icon so you get a notification every time a video drops. You can also support the show on Patreon. Remember, guys, this is real independent media. I've never talked to an advertiser, never done an ad read, never talked to a billionaire or a PAC or a government or anything like that. Very proud of that fact. But you guys make it possible to keep this show going, so you can support with the Patreon link below. You can also support Crystal, Kyle, and Friends on Substack. That link is below as well. And go subscribe to Corin's World, where you know we do live Kyle and Corin episodes every Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So come hang out with us tonight, man. We'll be there tonight. We'll be doing our thing tonight. We'll take some super chats. We'll shoot the shit. It's a grand time, and it's quite more relaxed than this environment that we're in right now. But let's go ahead and dive right in, y'all. So let's start here. A former 25-year career federal agent whose entire job was dealing with gun incidents involving federal agents details all the ways that Jonathan Ross messed up on CBS. I'm going to get back to that in a second because, as they say here, it didn't air on the actual show tonight. CBS did post it to YouTube, and it has nearly 800,000 views already. Now, my guess is we're well over the million view mark by now. Because, again, they tried to hide this. Barry Weiss thought she was slick. Like, oh, don't run this on TV because we don't want Trump getting mad at us again and getting mad at the Ellisons. So what we'll do is tuck it away on YouTube and hope nobody sees it. Oops. Turns out everybody saw it. So let's go ahead and jump right in here. Take a look, y'all.
As cops, we're responsible for every single round that leaves our weapon.
Eric Vallier is a 25-year career federal agent who most recently oversaw use of force investigations for Homeland Security Investigations, or HSI. We asked him what to make of the tactics used by federal agents in the fatal Minnesota shooting.
In my 25 years, I've done hundreds of vehicle stops. If someone is fleeing, that is not a justification for the use of deadly force.
In this moment, the officer crosses in front of the vehicle. He opens fire on the driver, 37-year-old Renee Good. The government says the officer shot the driver in self-defense.
She then proceeded to weaponize her vehicle, and she attempted to run a law enforcement officer over.
But the footage tells a different story. In this moment, the officer crosses in front of the vehicle. He opens fire on the driver, 37-year-old Renee Good. The government says the officer shot the driver in self-defense.
She then proceeded to weaponize her vehicle, and she attempted to run a law enforcement officer over.
But the footage tells a different story. In this clip, we see Good waving cars by, and one car drives past her stopped vehicle.
Like they're somewhat impeding the ICE guys, although he did see.
Did you see that? Did you see her moving her arm, telling everybody to go past her?
Mommy, why is everybody go? And then they stop.
Where's your phone?
Mommy's still over here.
Where was this on the floor? Oh, okay? Please don't get praying everywhere, okay? Please don't get paint on your clothes. She's painting. Sorry about that, guys. Hello, David. Yes, let's watch it again. Okay, let's watch it again.
If someone is fleeing, that is not a justification for the use of deadly force.
In this moment,
Here, I'll slow it down.
the officer crosses in front of the vehicle. He opens fire on the driver, 37-year-old Renee Good. The government says the officer shot the driver in self-defense.
She then proceeded to weaponize her vehicle, and she attempted to run a law enforcement officer over.
But the footage tells a different story. In this clip, we see Good waving cars by, and one car drives past her stopped vehicle.
Like they're somewhat impeding the ICE guys, although you did see the SUV drive around them.
Next, officers exit the car and approach Good's vehicle.
Right out of the gate, it's escalatory in nature. And then the agent with the black mask reaches for the driver's side door handle to try to open it. From the video, like the reverse lights are on.
From this other video angle, we can see that the officer has already crossed in front of the car. He's holding a cell phone.
They're trying to essentially take some sort of recording or photograph of the driver to show.
Now, by the way, I should point out here that the speculation is the reason that all of these ICE agents are recording all the time is because there's a directive coming from the top, whether it be Stephen Miller or Kristi Noem or whoever, that we need more content. We need more performative cruelty. So record all the shit you do and then we'll post it and like make epic memes out of it, bro. Because they are pandering to like the worst of the worst fucking far-right 4chan white nationalist idiots online. And that's allegedly why they're always recording. Here we go.
In front of the car, he's holding a cell phone.
They're trying to essentially take some sort of recording or photograph of the driver to show or identify her as a antagonist to their enforcement operations. What he does is cross in front of and stay in front of a occupied running vehicle. You should not be intentionally putting yourself in front of a vehicle unless absolutely necessary.
So let me just pause and point out here there is zero excuse. If you're a professional and you're a federal agent, there was zero excuse for him to even be at the place he was. Have you heard J.D. Vance comment on that? Have you heard Donald Trump comment on that? Have you heard Kristi Noem comment on that? Have you heard them do anything other than lie and gaslight repeatedly to your face for days now since this has happened? Of course not. They're not, like, this is the thing about the right. They don't even bother to pretend to try to engage with the strongest points on the other side. They just bury it. They just bury it, sweep it under the rug, and move on. And act like they didn't even hear these profound counterpoints that bust up their entire narrative.
With a cell phone in his left hand, he draws his pistol with his right hand, and in very quick succession, rattles off 3 rounds.
Under the Department of Homeland Security's use of force policy, firearms may not be discharged solely to disable a moving vehicle, and shooting at a moving vehicle is tightly restricted.
So my training was that you cannot use deadly or lethal force solely to stop a fleeing vehicle. Do you have another option other than pulling the trigger?
So, in other words, the guy who actually had some training says this is completely and utterly, horrifically against policy. It's not even close. Like, nobody is ever taught to act in the way that this psychopath acted. Period. Now, guess what? We learned that they took the training way down. It was like a 4 or 5 months, nearly half a year training to be an ICE agent. They reduced it all the way to 47 days. You want to know why they picked 47? Because Trump is the 47th president of the U.S. I'm not kidding. It sounds like some nonsense that some resistance liberal made up in 2017 to try to epically own Trump, disconnected from reality. The thing is, it's not disconnected from reality. It's the actual truth. And as Crystal pointed out the other day, the most hyperbolic anti-Trump resistance liberal was not anti-Trump enough and was not hyperbolic enough about how far we've fallen under this fascist regime. They took it from nearly half a year to 47 days of training, bro. And then don't even get me started on the people are showing up, they're overweight, they're criminals, they literally can't even do the sit-up requirement, so they axed the sit-up requirement to become a member of ICE. I'm not kidding. It sounds fake, but it's real. And this is the end result. Fucking fat thugs probably hopped up on uppers, and they're going around shooting soccer moms in the face.
The Trump administration maintains the agent opened fire to avoid being run over, but the direction of the tires appears to be facing away from the officer to the right.
Even CBS News, which has been captured by the regime, even they're admitting, the wheel was not.
RC 117, it's so good to see you. It's been a minute. Hello, everybody. Just came by to say hi. I'm not in a good mood today, but hope all is well and everybody stay blessed. Happy New Year, RC 117. I'm so sorry you're having one of those bad days. This your first time watching this, Pick It Up and Bend It? It is. It's real disgusting to watch how she got unalived by this agent. And then they're coming up with every excuse as to why she is, it was her fault, domestic terrorist attack, and making up stories. Let's continue to see what else he has to say. It's not very long.
Pointed in that direction, bro. The wheel is making it so it's not going to hit you. So you have the New York Times, who bent over backwards to be neutral in their segment, but ultimately they came to the objective reality, which is, hey, the car was not driving at the officer. It just wasn't. So you have the new.
See, it's a shame we're watching. This is like we're watching it over and over and over again, trying to see if the officer is in the wrong. And it's clearly that he is. The wheel was turning away from the car. The officer was not in front of the car. He was on the side of the vehicle. He shot her 3 times, not one. He was shooting to kill. We have eyes, we can see. We can see it for ourselves. He can't. Hello, Mike. He did. He stepped in front of a moving vehicle because she was reversing it, meaning I'm free to go forward, but she didn't go forward. She went to the right. She turned her wheel to the right. I don't know why she was parked right there, but I do know she was allowing cars to go past as if she was waiting to go. But I don't know what her reasoning. She had just dropped off her son. They lived over there somewhere. Plus, if he was hit, how was he able to get 2 more clean shots off? That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. If he was hit, wouldn't his gun have fell? Wouldn't he would have fell? I kind of wish that maybe she would have nicked him with the car. That would have eliminated him from shooting her. Hello, Loretta. Hello, John. He did. He unalived her. And I don't know why it's just this big debate. The fact of the matter is that he pulled out a gun and shot her in cold blood. She was blocking the road, but that doesn't give them the authority to kill her. Nope. And they told her to move, and that's what she was about to do. He was on the side of the SUV. She backed up with the wheel turn, putting him in front of the SUV. No, he was never in front of the SUV. She was turning her car as she was moving it. Her car was turned to the right. If she was turned in the direction, Lambu, that you're saying she was in, then she would have went straight and hit him. The car wouldn't have went the way it did in that direction. The car went in the direction she was going in. Okay, yeah, leave. Hold on, guys.
It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Letitia. It's Lady Letitia. Letitia. Lady Letitia. 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 Lady Letitia. It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia.
Incredible. But he told us. And then don't even get me started on the people are showing up, they're overweight.
Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia. Leticia.
They're criminals. They literally can't even do the sit-up requirement, so they axed the sit-up requirement to become a member of ICE. I'm not kidding. I'm not.
It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. 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 It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia.
not kidding. It sounds fake, but it's real. And this
It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia.
this is the end result. This is the end result. Fucking fat thugs probably hopped up on uppers and they're going around shooting soccer
It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia.
Okay, I am sorry about that. I did get a phone call. But who do we have in our chat? What's these people calling me a silly woman? This woman went out looking for viral video trouble. No, she didn't. She disobeyed a lawful order. No, she didn't. Her vehicle became a lethal weapon. No, it didn't. Her viral moments was delivered at 12,000 feet. She was stupid and paid the price. No, she was murdered, Keith. I don't know what you were looking at or what you thought, and that just didn't justify him pulling out a gun and shooting this lady in cold blood.
It's Lady Leticia.
The cause, agree with the host, candle isn't been lit in a long time, not very bright. Okay. We got a lot of trolls in here.
It's Lady Leticia. Leticia.
Hello, Lisa.
Lady Leticia.
Yeah, I no longer have Discord. I can't get in this freaker sucker.
moms in the face.
The Trump administration
Shot the woman
maintains
in the
the agent
face.
opened fire to avoid being run over.
He was not in the front of her car. She was not using her vehicle as a weapon. He pulled out the gun unnecessarily and shot her.
Over, but the direction
Here it comes.
of the tires appear
See the directions of the tires? They're going towards the right. If she was going to hit him, Keith, she would have hit him head on. Her car would have kept straight. Why did it turn?
appears to be facing away from the officer.
Away
to the
from
right.
the officer.
Even CBS
Away
News, which has
from
been
the
captured
officer.
by the regime, even they're admitting, yeah, the wheel was not pointed in that direction, bro. The wheel was making it so it's not going to hit you. So you have the New York Times, who bent over backwards to be neutral in their segment, But ultimately, they came to the objective reality, which is, hey, the car was not driving at the officer.
Hey, Skippy Black woman,
the New York Times
have
and now CBS even
common
stating
sense.
the plain
The
truth.
right-lived
Still a
woman
dispute as to
have
whether
had
the
that
officer was grazed
educated
or
out
struck
of
by the
them.
Honda. He continues to fire even after moving out of the way of the vehicle.
If she is intentionally trying to hit that agent or officer,
Look at that. Look at our wheel
those tires are
turning.
pointed in the opposite direction.
Opposite
And
direction.
the vehicle's trajectory after the shots would be continuing to the left.
Now, by the way, we had Graham Plattner on Crystal Kyle and Friends last week, and you guys should check out that whole interview, by the way. It's incredible. But he told us that since this happened, he knows people who have been in one position or another in law enforcement. And every single one of those people contacted Graham and said the same
Sorry,
thing.
here I am, Mary.
They were like, this is wildly unprofessional. This person is wildly untrained.
You're coming across pretty thick in the head to deny what's clear to see.
If we lived in a fair system with a fair trial and he got his day in court. There's no way around it. This is people in the professions, in the law enforcement profession, going, this motherfucker's making all of us look bad. That's what they're saying.
After 3 shots, the car veers away.
Oh my God!
According to Ballier, both the officer's gunfire and the car accelerating could have put agents and the surrounding crowd of bystanders in danger.
These are all factors that law enforcement officers have to weigh before pulling the trigger.
Now, by the way, we should point out again,
the
because
fact
this is a point that many attorneys have
lawfully
made,
detained
that in an actual court of law, not only would
and
he have
when
to
you hit
justify
an
that
armed
first
officer,
shot, he would also
he wasn't
have to
hit.
justify the
That is
second
standing
and
in
third
front
shot.
of your vehicle.
The
That's
second and
not
third
true.
shots
Bad
come
things will
literally from
happen
the
to you.
side
It's
window.
sad but legal.
Okay?
That was not legal.
You are not
Full
going to be
metal,
able to
Chad.
make the case. Your life was in
His life was not in danger. He was not in the front of her vehicle. Her vehicle was turning. He shot her in cold blood. She wasn't doing anything unlawful because they were giving her mixed communication signals. Get out the car, pull over, stop. So at one point, she just decided to drive off. But she did not hit the officer. The officer wasn't in any danger. And therefore, he murdered her. I don't believe that, Debbie Doodoo Bird. I don't believe her wife was starting stuff. I believe she was having a conversation with the officer, but that none of that warrants the behavior that this officer portrayed on her. The left sacrificed that lady just to try and make Trump and ICE look bad. Charles, that's a first. Why would they deliberately tell this woman, go out there, drive off, ignore ICE agents? She wasn't ignoring ICE agents. They were giving her conflicting demands. In the left, whatever you're talking about, there's not this left organization that she works for that told her just have her car where it was. That was her street. She lived there, not them. Hi, Cece. Hola. What you cooking, Cece? They have spent years demonetizing ICE. First of all, we shouldn't even have nothing called ICE. And if we do, it needs to be constitutional. It is not. It is some made up fictitious army that Donald Trump has created for his his own use. And the president, for years, the left wanted to be shot. No, shot on purpose. Why would this woman want to die? Oh, God, come on, guys. I'm going to have to kick some of you out. What's the big deal with the shooting? It happens every day. No, this is different, Dale. This woman was shot in the face in front of ICE agents, in front of the whole world. And it is a big deal because she was an unarmed, innocent woman. No matter how you turn it, fix it, flip it, turn it around, this woman was innocent and was not a threat to ICE at any particular time that she was in her car. If I had that, Darcy, that pepper sprayed a baby in Sam's Club parking lot in Chicago, we're going to start bringing up some ICE situations. Yes, our cars are our private property. He went in front of her car. She didn't drive in front of him. He walked in front of her car. Oh, I kind of like him. Debbie, I too got the feeling like she's the boss of that family, running her mouth. Sure didn't help her partner at all. Yeah, but that it's still no excuse for them unaliving her. She had her cell phone out, videotaping him as she had a right to, as he was visibly videotaping her. And the wife was well within her rights to do whatever she was doing outside that day. She didn't do anything that put her wife in danger, other than this idiot decided to pull out a gun and unalive her. That's what the protest is about. That's what this is about. Justice for Helen. Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. Lawful. An ICE agent has no authority to pull someone over for traffic unless they legitimately believe she is illegal. She wasn't an illegal. That's right, Lisa. The Kennedy assassination had an almost identical to this. The uneducated of an ICE agent duties scaring because people believe these people are police and law enforcement. They're immigration agents. That's it. That's all. Exactly. They are not above the law. They cannot go around shooting American citizens as they did. But since she was from the left, we're going to pretend that she was this hostile situation. I know. She's a concerned citizen. The ICE is in her area and taking people and throwing them in buses and throwing them places and separating them from their families. That's ridiculous. Meghan is not going back to the UK. I don't care if she gets the real deal security that she's been whining about for years. She's not going back to the UK. Okay, I'll let you know, do the bird.
Imminent danger when you're shooting her in the face through the side window. Not gonna happen.
Did you get that, guys?
So people who've defended officers involved in shootings, who've done the shootings in the past, face through the side window.
Side window.
Not gonna happen.
The side
So
window.
Defended officers involved in shootings who've done the shootings in the past. They said if this was my client, I would tell him to take any plea deal that's less than life in prison without the possibility of parole. In other words, even we can't defend this guy. Now, what they didn't account for
That's
is
right,
what?
Black Alley Cat.
J.D. Vance and Donald Trump and the ICE Gestapo thugs being so hideously wretched and repulsive and grotesque that they're already saying, we're not giving an inch. In fact, we're not even going to cooperate with any investigation at any level. So now the mask has been ripped off as to what's actually going on here. This isn't a government. This is a mafia. This is a gangster
Dale.
cartel. That's
Why
what this
didn't
is.
the ICE agent
When you're not even bothered,
just let her go? What was he pulling out the gun for? She didn't hurt anyone. She wasn't being belligerent. She didn't unalive anyone. She wasn't a suspect in a crime. Why didn't he just let her go? I don't see the trolls saying that. Why didn't they just let her go? He was wrong, millionaire. He was wrong. Beautiful picture, by the way. And if he had any traumatization that was going on before, then he shouldn't have been out there policing because he had PTSD. If you can't do your job, and get somewhere and sit down. Conflicting demands. Get out the car, move, put it over there, do this, do that, do this, do that. Get the fuck out the car. They'll never be trained enough to deal with what's coming. I think people are not going to let them do this to their way of life. No, it's done. People are sick of it. You got this new malicious group going around rounding people up that are not white. There are specifically targeted people that if you are not a white person, that ICE is subject to come and get you. That's number one. Number two, no matter what color you are, they will shoot to kill. And make excuses for it later. And I heard that he did not go to the hospital.
Lady Leticia. Leticia. Lady Leticia. Lady Leticia. It's Lady Leticia. Leticia.
Many mistakes were made. Many.
Leticia. Lady Leticia.
Yes. Hi, Auntie Mickey. Oh, just so you know that was a private conversation between me and you. Just so you know, Auntie Mickey. I don't want you to think I had you playing while I was live. No, I would never do that. And why are you not a I want to make you a mod, Auntie Mickey. Okay. Everybody say hello to Auntie Mickey. Okay. I thought you were already a moderator. I'm going to drop the link just in case you want to come up. They're debating about, and this is not up for debate, if ICE did it on self-defense or if he did it, it wasn't self-defense. Hello, Auntie Mickey. Yeah, she was not juvenile. She wasn't juvenile. She wasn't doing anything wrong. Trying to make this woman out to be some type of criminal, as if she was belligerent, or as if she got out of her car waving a gun or something. She was unarmed, and they took her. He went pow, pow, pow 3 times. He was shooting to kill. All the police defended the ICE agents do not want to look at DOJ's Title I that forbids the agent to do what he did. Hi, Auntie Mickey.
Hello, beautiful.
How are you?
Just wonderful. And you?
I'm doing great, thank you. I just want you to know our conversation was between me and you.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. I'm
Okay.
cool. I did not know you were live. I apologize.
No, that's okay. No. We have been talking about, they pretty much are talking about justifying this gentleman's behavior, this ICE agent's behavior.
There's just no justification. I don't care what they say. I mean, there's no humanity in what went down that day.
Right.
None at all.
Whatsoever.
You know, they're using the excuse that, she's driving a vehicle and that's a weapon. The intent was not to hit him. There has to be intent. They have to prove intent in order to determine if it was meant to be used as a weapon. So, if everything goes legally correct, he's going to go to jail. But I find it hard to believe that that's going to happen either because, look where we are. It's
Yeah,
sad. It's
it is
sad.
very, very sad.
And she's not
And
the only one. She's not the only
she's
one.
not.
No. There's a list of them. You'd be surprised. But I'm going to do a live this evening talking about another gentleman that was unalived on the 31st of December on New Year's Eve night.
Wow.
And his story is getting absolutely no traction whatsoever.
And it should be. That's a shame.
Yeah. Yeah,
That it
it's
is
sad.
not.
Very sad. But this is
And
a very
just sweeping
important
it up under
topic.
the rug.
Yeah, this is a very important topic and it needs to be addressed. So kudos to you. Kudos to you for carrying the torch. Because it needs to be
Oh,
talked
you
about.
too, Auntie Mickey. Yes. Because you're going to be talking about it tonight on your live. And listen, Jim, we're not talking about what you're talking about. We're talking about this white lady that just got killed by an officer, a so-called ICE officer, and her life was taken. That's what we're talking about. Not some stupid stuff that you didn't conjured up. Okay? Take it to somewhere else. Yeah, it's just pathetic how people are defending them. He even had a GoFundMe. The nerve of him to have his own GoFundMe, as if he was ran over. Let's see what he's saying.
In normal times, they would at least go, pantomime being serious. At the very least, they'd be like, oh, we're opening an investigation into ourselves and we'll make sure we be reasonable about this. Now they're just like, fuck you. What are you going to do about it? He's free to go. How you like them apples? That's what they're doing. Well, the reaction now is, no, bitch, how do you like them apples when all of fucking Minneapolis rises up and the entire country rises up? And they now say, get the fuck out of our city. We're not playing around anymore. Now we're going to stop you from doing your fucking bullshit enforcement. How about that? All right, but I'm not done because we also have this. Ready? Excellent work pointing out that Jonathan Ross switching the phone from his right hand to his left hand, and he reached for his gun before Renee had started to move her car. He was preparing to stand in front of her car as a pretext to shoot her like Border Patrol agents did for years. All right, y'all. Watch this. Here we go.
I think Jonathan Ross got out of his car. He was filming and wanted to take evidence of whatever was happening here. Then as he approaches Renee, not only is she not trying to agitate or aggravate the situation, she's actually trying to de-escalate the situation. Then Jonathan Ross goes to the back of the car where he encounters Renee's wife. There's something in this part of the footage that I think is important to note. See here, you can see in the reflection of the car, his phone is in his right hand. Then as he's filming the license plate, he encounters Renee's wife. And big, strong Jonathan does not like what she has to say.
It'll be the same fight when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former. You want to come at us? I said go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead. Down the car.
Did you catch that? While they're having their exchange, he walks further around the car, and then he does this. He switches the phone from his right hand to his left hand, because what side of his body is his firearm on? See, he was ready. He switched his phone from his right hand to his left hand, so his right hand could be ready. This was before the car was moving, because Renee only started driving forward once this guy started pulling on her door trying to open it. But Jonathan Ross already had his gun unholstered. I mean, what does that tell you? Here's what I think. I don't think Jonathan liked that these two women were getting in his way. I don't think that he liked that these two women were emasculating him and making him feel small. Go get a sandwich, big boy. He doesn't like that feeling. He's the big, strong man. And how dare these bitches make him feel like that? And is anyone shocked that these ICE agents are not only racist, but they're also fucking misogynists? He didn't like that these women were standing up to him. He didn't like that they were in his way. You can even hear it after he puts 3 bullets in Renee's fucking face. He says this.
Good.
He doesn't care that the woman that he just shot 3 times was
they're
dead or
at that.
alive, but he made sure that he called her a fucking bitch.
Did you hear
And
it?
again, the tires, her tires were to the right. They were in his way. You can even hear it after he puts 3 bullets in
Yes, he
Renee's
did.
fucking face. Says this.
Good.
Ooh,
Did you hear that?
yes. Yeah, he meant to kill her.
Oh yeah, all behind ego. This was an ego trip.
It was an ego trip.
Now it was
It
a
was
straight
an
up ego
ego
trip.
trip.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Little feelings got hurt.
His feelings got hurt
Mm-hmm.
because the 2 women were around there, and he got hurt. His poor little feelings got hurt, and then he got mad and pulled out the gun. And he killed her.
I just don't understand if he had such a problem. Why did the driver was not the one escalate? It was the wife. She was the antagonist.
Right. Why didn't he put
wanna,
her in handcuffs?
Why didn't he go after her instead of the wife who was not talking mess to him? You know, she was, if nothing, she was de-escalating.
Exactly. And they wasn't belligerent. They wasn't up in their faces. They were just normal 2 women doing their thing. And then his
I think there was a problem with the
do.
audio. Well, one thing is for sure. I had a video, and I'll look for it again. But there was another video that had a animated breakdown of the vehicles, the positioning of the vehicles, and whatnot. And there was a legal analysis done on that particular incident. And his opinion. His opinion was that this guy was going to go to prison. And this was a legal analyst.
Right.
I'm going to try to find that video.
Yeah. He murdered that girl. At least 2nd-degree murder. Easy.
Well, I would even say first if he pulled his pow out before she even moved.
Right.
And the video clearly shows that, you know, I mean, and what policy allows you to hold a phone in one hand and a pow in the other?
Exactly. You remember when we were watching on your live that the other day, and it sounded like he fell, but it was a cell phone.
Yeah, it was a cell phone that fell to the ground, not him.
No.
It's just wrong. It is wrong on so many levels. But this other incident that I'm going to talk about tonight, that one was wrong as well.
Yeah.
So, matter of fact, I just wanted to come over here and say hello to everybody and invite you all over to my live later. I'm going to go at, it's going to be an hour and 15 minutes from now, 5 o'clock my time. So I need to kind of get ready, but I wanted to say hello to everybody and just encourage you to keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
Thank you, Auntie Mickey. Thanks for
I
coming by.
appreciate you
And I will be over
anytime.
there this afternoon. I'll probably do another 15, 20 minutes and wrap it up.
Okay, sweetheart. And everybody in the chat, you're welcome to come as well. I think Millionaire's Cove is in your chat, and I can't see her, but I've added her as a user and as a mod, and I'm still not able to see her. I don't know what's going on, but I didn't block her. She's not blocked. So just wanted you to know, because I can't see her replies either. So that's
Okay.
my girl. I don't.
Do
Ooh, I'm
you know how
upset.
to unblock people?
Yeah, yeah. You go into YouTube Studio settings, community moderation. You go in and you look for whoever's blocked, and you unblock them that way. I looked, and I mean looked everywhere.
Okay,
So I
settings.
re-added her.
And what else?
Settings, community moderation, and then when you pull up community, when you click community moderation, you get 3 options. I think one is for user, one is for community, and one is for something else. You want to click the second tab.
Okay, that is not working for me. Because you said go into settings.
Yeah, if you go into your settings in YouTube Studio.
Yeah, I did. I went in, I hit settings, and then it's got community,
Yeah.
but it's got content controls.
Okay, what's the next tab over?
Um,
User something.
yeah, I got push notification, audience, permissions, country and residence, clips, hype, censor auto, caption, content controls, appearance. Yeah. When I go to community, yeah, I can't find it.
Oh, we'll figure it out. We'll
Okay.
figure it out.
I blocked somebody when somebody got blocked. Okay. Thank you, Auntie Mickey.
No problem. I'll see you later, love.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Hope you guys stop by as well.
Yes. Do when you do your live, do
Uh-huh.
it where I can stream too, and
Yes,
I'll stream it.
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I've learned how to do that now. I didn't know that there was an option for that. That's on my end. So I'll make sure I do that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, sweetie.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll see you later, hon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
What'd you say, honey? You can't see me? You still can't hear me? Yeah, did you hear him call her a bitch? You effing bitch. He said, it's a shame. Okay, thanks. Can you believe that? Why was he calling her that name? Isn't that sad? You effing bitch. That's what he called her.
Racist, but they're also fucking misogynists. He didn't like that these women were standing up to him. He didn't like that they were in his way. You can even hear it after he puts 3 bullets in Renee's fucking face. He says this.
Fucking bitch.
He doesn't care that the woman that he just shot 3 times was dead or alive, but he made sure that he called her a fucking bitch. And again, her tires were to the right. His body was to the left. If she wanted to run him over, she would have gone straight. I'm no forensics expert. I'm no crime scene investigator, but I'm seeing what I saw.
That's exactly right. No, that's exactly right. And that's a devastating point. That didn't occur to me. You could see in the reflection of the car that he's holding the phone in his right hand, and then he moves the phone to his left hand. Now, why would he do that? He did that to free himself up so he could grab his gun. And he did that way before she moved her vehicle. So he had this on the mind. they had this on the mind. You saw how that guy rushed her door in the first place, saying, "Get out of the fucking car." One ICE agent waves them off. The other one goes up to the door and tries to pull it to get the fuck out of the car, right? And then, of course, we know the rest. We know that Jonathan Ross, the trigger-happy sociopath, ended the life of a 47-year-old mom. So absolutely disgusting, absolutely grotesque. But now we have even other federal agents are saying he's guilty. And well, you need to understand, guys, what Trump is doing here is part of his playbook. It's part of his playbook. So Trump had a very close relationship with this guy by the name of Roy Cohn, who was this mafia lawyer. And as part of that guy's playbook, what he says is never, ever, 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 ever admit fault and always go on the offense. And Trump has been using this playbook literally his entire life. And then that's exactly what they're doing here. They know that if they give an inch on their immigration enforcement, that the whole thing falls apart. Because as soon as people realize that justice and accountability and consequences are possible, then there's blood in the water, and we continue to get justice and continue to, make sure that there's consequences for their actions, right? So instead, it's double down, triple down, quadruple down. By the way, there's a conspiracy now that
it's double down, quadruple down, and just pretty much double down on it, that she was this belligerent person that disobeyed an order, and she did not. She did not. And that's something that could have easily been your neighbor, my neighbor, someone, our friend, a friend of the family. It could be anyone. That could have happened to any one of us. And it's a sad situation to see.
Sending out JD Vance to lie on their behalf.
JD Vance
that,
is lying.
just like how Biden gave Kamala the issue of the border, because okay, this is a rough one for us. We're not going to do well. Just give it to her so we can say, hey, she was in charge of it. Our hands are clean, right? And that's allegedly what Trump is doing here with JD Vance. Hey, JD, go out there like the little fucking sucker you are, and make sure your fat ass pudgy face, little doughboy bitch. Make sure you get out there and start lying to the camera relentlessly and gaslighting everybody relentlessly and pretending like he went on this fucking smug ass rant. And the media's been lying about this for days. As soon as they drop the video from the perspective of the officer, the media.
Guys, I see that this is a very touchy subject, and I love that my side chat is engaged. It really means a lot to me that you guys have a strong opinion about what happened. And those that are running around thinking that the ICE agent was well within his rights is wrong. It's extremely wrong. All right, guys, I'm going to shut it down. I got some more stuff I need to take care of, and then I'm going to go hang out with Auntie Mickey. So catch me over there, okay? Hold on one sec. Okay. All right, guys. That's all I have for today. Pick it up and bend it. Hello. It's so good to see you. That's right, Debbie. The two other children, the father has custody of them. That is true. And she just lost her life, so I'm not sure what's going to happen to her son, where he's going to go live now that he doesn't have a mother. Now this ICE agent turned around and put 3 bullets in her face and then called her a bitch. Yeah, like her life meant nothing. He treated her like her life meant nothing. He was waiting to pull out that gun. Now, guys, I want you to join me later with Auntie Mickey in an hour over there on Auntie Mickey's house. Okay? And we're going to continue this conversation. She said that she has some footage of ICE agents killing someone else this earlier in January, and no one's been talking about it. Too busy talking about this. I like your bye-byes, Judy Bird. Oh, it was? Yes, 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 yes. I hate to go, but I have stuff to do. So I'll see you at Auntie Mickey's house.